Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little while since you guys seen me, so I definitely thought I would come back with a product review, basically a foundation review for you guys. And shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel and definitely checking me out. You're probably looking at the last few videos and like, okay, something look different with her today. Other than the foundation, of course, that I do like a lot. Of course, I changed up my hairstyle a little bit. This is what I call a natural tapered cut. The reason why I say that, I'm actually going to grow my hair back out just a little bit into a certain style. If you guys notice, my sides are tapered and so is the back as well. So this is just step one into the new style. I really love it. I hope you guys leave a comment down in the below and tell me how you guys think of my new haircut. All right, so let's jump right on into the product review. So I am reviewing for you guys Becca foundation. Becca foundation, this stuff retails at $44 a pop. You can actually get it at Ulta or Sephora. I just ended up getting it at Ulta today because I was going to get the Anastasia Beverly Hills artist palette, which is only carried right now at Ulta. You can actually get the artist palette at Sephora, but only get it online, so it's not in their stores unless depending on your area. All right, so let me jump right into this. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream Foundation, which it is true to its name. It is it's really thick. I will say that. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This is the box that it came in right here. It's like a matte brown box, like a matte grayish brown box. This is the bottle of what it is. You're going to get 1.01 fluid ounces, which is pretty typical for an amount of foundation. The color shade I am in is in tobacco. That was pretty much the best shade that I could get to fit me. To be honest, I will say this, even though I do like the coverage, because I'm not going to knock the coverage. The coverage is amazing. It is extremely thick, and it literally took me one pump to do my entire face. Like, I'm not going to even lie to you guys. I took one pump and did my entire foundation on my face right now. Like yes, my whole face. And I got acne scars, all that good stuff. So, amazing coverage. I can't even lie about that. It is extremely thick, so if you do not like thicker foundations, this is probably not going to be the foundation for you. I actually have another foundation that I would recommend, which is going to be the Urban Decay Naked Skin. Looks like this. This is actually my regular everyday foundation that I typically wear. I'm actually in the shade 10. I want to say 10.0. Yeah, I'm in the shade 10.0. This foundation is like my holy grail foundation. I truly love this foundation. So I would probably have to add the Becca collection. I'm sorry, the Becca foundation to my collection of foundations as one that I do like. Here's some of the negatives that I do have about this foundation. The shade ranges are amazing. Like, I'm talking about to the fairest complexion to somebody of the deepest tone. So the shade range are very nice. But if you guys notice, I'm not really dark. I'm not really light. I'm like dead in the middle. I'm caramel complexion, as I call it. And the tobacco, beautiful foundation. It looks really good. It blends. It does blend very beautifully. Like, I did my regular routine as far as highlighting, contouring, and if I wet my sponge, everything blended beautifully into the foundation, so I can't argue that. But it does have a very yellow undertone to it. Here's the thing. I did my research. Trust and believe, your girl did her research before she went and bought it to look at the shade ranges. I want to say there's actually 16 shades, if I'm not mistaken. But, to my surprise, when I thought I was actually in the color amber. So, because I looked at it and I was like, okay, that looks, it looks like this is probably me. But then when I got to the store, which I recommend to anybody, if you're going to buy a higher end foundation, please, I do mean please, go to the store to actually look at the colors, because what you see online is because they've taken a picture of it is not the same as what you see in the store. Total difference, which I'm pretty sure you guys know that. But yeah, when I got to the store, amber looked way too light. The color after tobacco was clearly way too dark for me, which is actually sienna. And I was like, nah, this is not going to work. So I actually may go back, since I'm off all weekend, and kind of re-look at them again, just in case, to make sure I really want to keep this color foundation, because I know I like the foundation and the quality of it, so I do like that. I just don't know if I'm gonna keep the particular color per se, because I know y'all, excuse me, such a piglet, I'm so sorry. I know y'all are probably looking like, well, it looks really good. I'm like, yeah, it does look good. I did do my photo test. If you guys have seen previous videos, I always talk about the photo test when you buy a new foundation. The photo test is basically you put your foundation on, of course. You see how you look just in natural lighting. And then after that, you take a photo. So you know that that foundation is perfect for you. You take the photo with the flash on. If you actually end up looking kind of ghostly, you have that white cast around your face, that foundation is not the right color for you. It's not going to be a good match. It's going to actually resonate negatively when you're out in public and probably when you take photos. So just a heads up with that in case you didn't know. But yeah, so I took a photo of it. It looks very beautiful. I look like myself when I take it. I did not have a white cast at all. So that is a bonus. So it passed my photo test. Like I said, again, the only thing is I do wish that it had a little bit more of a reddish undertone to it. It was supposed to, it stated on the website, go to Sephora, go to Ulta, check out the website. And it stated, check out the products. It'll give you like product reviews, everything. I read the reviews on them. And it was basically stating how that was for, you know, with redder undertones or whatever. Like warmer undertones. And yet this is very, this to me is for somebody with a very neutral yellow undertone. So this didn't kind of work out for me. As far as the color itself, I'm not... It's like, you know your skin better than anybody else do. And especially if you're a makeup artist, you really know your skin better than anybody else. So you kind of know what it's supposed to look like. But the fact that I can manipulate makeup to work how I want to, it's not a drastic shade off or anything like that at all. I was able to manipulate the makeup to what you guys see here now for it to look beautiful. Now, also, here's another thing. This stuff dries extremely matte. I do have combination skin, so I'm actually, when I say combination, I'm talking about a little bit oily and very dry. Like this areas on the outsides of my face, I am very dry on my face. Pretty much this whole perimeter right here. The only part that gets oily is literally, I would like to say my T-zone, but it's really only this area right here that gets very oily on my skin. So when I was actually applying the foundation, I did not do my typical routine of how I do my skin because I forgot my Vaseline. You're probably like, what, Vaseline? Well, yeah. The trick I learned from my skin, if you have very, very dry skin, if you put a moisturizer on and then put Vaseline on top of it after the moisturizer has set in, it literally locks that moisture in and your face feels moisturized all day. I literally have gone all week without wearing any makeup, and that's been my typical routine. Washing my face, moisturize, and Vaseline. Like, that's what I've been doing, and my face has been staying moisturized all throughout the day. And that's what I do before I put my foundation on. It doesn't end up making my foundation any greasier, or it doesn't make it slide around or anything. I know people ask or whatever, because I've told people that ask me. But no, my foundation doesn't slip and slide. It doesn't make it hard. One thing is you don't put a whole lot. Like you just take your fingernail and just pop it in there and just put a little bit on there and rub it all over and make sure it just kind of sets into the skin and probably give it about a minute or two and then do your foundation. You're fine. So yeah, that is basically it about the Becca foundation. Let me actually show you guys a little swatch of it of how tobacco looks like on the back of my hand here. And this is like one little tiny drop because this stuff is extremely thick and it's expensive. And baby girl, I ain't trying to waste my product. We ain't gonna do that. But as you can see, that is what tobacco looks like. It's like right in there. So yeah. And one thing I will say about this product, because it has so much water in it, it has actually 22% water. And the product, it is very breathable. Like, I don't actually feel like I have anything on, honestly. Like, I almost actually rub my face because I forgot. I haven't had makeup on all week. So, I totally forgot I had makeup on. So, this stuff is actually very nice. I will say that I do like the foundation very much. The only thing I just wish that for people in between my skin range, like in the caramel complexion area, I just wish that they would understand that we just don't all have yellow undertones. We actually have more redder undertones and so forth. So I just wish that more people, not just Becca, but more companies would be a little bit more mindful of that. So, all right, you guys, if you guys have any questions about my hair, who cut it, which Mr. Joseph Glover, shout out to you, homeboy. So he's the one that cut my hair if you're located in the Shreveport area. He works at Boss Man Barbershop. So I said I'd give him a shout out. So, yeah, you guys, until next time, peace, love, and hair grease.